World Leaders Approval Ratings 2025. What if I told you that one number could reveal how stable or unstable a country is? Not its GDP, not its military power, but its leaders' approval rating. Approval ratings are more than just numbers. They reflect trust, anger, frustration, and hope. Today, we're diving into the 2025 Global Leader Approval Rankings. Who is loved, who is hated, and why these numbers tell us more than speeches ever could. Top 5 Approval Leaders. Let's start with the leaders who are riding high. These are the world's most popular leaders, at least, according to the numbers. Number 1, Nayib Bukele, El Salvador, 91% approval. Bukele has turned one of the world's most dangerous countries into a model of security. His brutal crackdown on gangs brought safety, but also criticism for human rights abuses. Yet for everyday Salvadorans, crime is down, and that's what matters. Number 2, Vladimir Putin, Russia, 79%. Even after decades in power, Putin remains popular among Russians. State media control, nationalism, and a strongman image keep his support base stable. But behind the numbers is a tightly controlled system. Number 3, Narendra Modi, India, 72%. Modi is seen as the architect of India's modern rise. With economic growth, digital expansion, and a nationalist narrative, he has positioned himself as a visionary leader to millions. Number 4, Lee Jae-myung, South Korea, 57%. Despite intense political polarization, Lee has managed to secure stable support. His focus on welfare and economic reform resonates with many South Koreans. Number 5, Claudia Sheinbaum, Mexico, 52%. Mexico's first female president represents change. Early in her term, expectations are high, and that's reflected in her approval. The pattern here is clear. In uncertain times, people rally behind leaders who project strength, stability, or transformation. Top 5 Disapproval Leaders. On the other end, we have leaders facing massive pushback. Number 1, Emmanuel Macron, France, 79% disapproval. Pension reforms, high living costs, and migration issues have pushed public anger to new heights. Protests have become a regular scene in Paris. Number 2, Petr Fiala, Czech Republic, 74%. Economic stagnation and rising energy costs turned support into frustration. Number 3, Friedrich Merz, Germany, 70%. Germany, once seen as Europe's engine, is now struggling with slow growth and political fatigue. Number 4, Keir Starmer, UK, 67%. Post-Brexit problems, inflation, and political cynicism are eroding trust fast. Number 5, Cyril Ramaphosa, South Africa, 63%. Corruption scandals and unemployment have shaken public faith in government. These leaders face a different reality. Even if they have power, they lack public confidence. And in democracy, that can be fatal. What these numbers really mean: an approval rating isn't a popularity contest. It's a power indicator. High approval means smoother policy execution, a stronger international voice, and more political room to maneuver. Low approval? It means resistance, protests, weak leverage both at home and abroad. Example: Bukele pushes new security laws easily. Macron faces protests and delays every step of the way. It's the difference between leading a movement and fighting against it. Regional patterns. If you look closely, regional patterns emerge. Asia, approval is generally higher. Economic growth and political stability help leaders maintain support. India, South Korea, Singapore all show this trend. Europe, disapproval dominates. Aging populations, economic pressures, and democratic fatigue are driving distrust. European voters are tired not just of leaders, but of politics itself. Latin America. There's a growing desire for strong hands. Bukele is not an exception, he's a symbol of a larger trend in the region. Why these gaps exist? Why do these numbers differ so drastically? Economic conditions. People support leaders when they feel secure. Political systems. In strong presidential systems, power centralizes and approval swings more dramatically. Media and narratives. A leader's image can make or break their rating. Historical trust. Some countries simply trust their government more or less. Compare France and El Salvador. In France, protests are part of political culture. In El Salvador, security is prioritized over civil liberties. Same planet, very different expectations. These approval numbers are more than statistics. They tell us where societies stand, who they trust, and who they're turning away from. A high rating can empower leaders, but a low rating can spark movements that change history. So, what do you think? Who surprised you the most on this list? Do you think approval ratings actually reflect leadership quality, or just how people feel in the moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into global political rankings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more data-driven content.